Alright, give it just a minute and then I will get started. I gotta find one picture. That's not it. Hope everybody's having a good day so far. There we go. Alright, so setting up Gunbot 5.0.5 is actually pretty simple. Two main things you gotta really do. Set up Gunthi, or download the 5.0.5. There's bugs that were fixed in this one, but there are some more in the new one, obviously. I'm going to show you on Windows because I don't have Linux or the ARM, so go ahead and download it. I extracted mine to my desktop in a folder called Gunbot 3, just so I keep them separate. The other thing you're going to need to download is Node.js, and it's a JavaScript running platform that runs on command prompt. So you're going to need it, Windows, Mac, and source code. I did the Windows. I think I downloaded the zip and then unzipped it and ran it. So it's pretty simple, just a couple of clicks and it installs. You're going to need to do that. Which version is for macros? Chung, what do you mean by macros? Gunbot for macros. I'm using Gunbot 5.0.5. I don't know exactly what you mean by macros though. Chong. Mac OS. Oh, Mac OS. Duh. They have a 5.0.5. It should be. I thought it was a Linux. I don't know. I haven't ran it on Mac OS. So I'm not 100% sure. I think most people run a virtual machine on Mac and use some kind of Windows machine, or they do a server. And there's one. If you use Amazon Web Services, they'll give you a server free for a year to run it on. Alright, so once you get Gunthi 5.0.5 downloaded and Node OS installed, you will have all your files right here, and then let Go ahead and stop that. Where's my README? You're going to open up your README file, and it's got some basic instructions in here. They are not that great. To start the GUI, put the web UI folder in your Gunbot root. That makes no sense to anybody. So basically, it wants you to make sure you have Node.js installed. And once it's installed, then all you're going to do is open command prompt, which is right here. You're going to change this directory to where your Gunbot is located. So, like for me, CD desktop, CD's change directory, and then change directory into Gunbot 3. Now that I'm in Gunbot 3, we want to run the command npm install. Mine's going to fail because I've already installed it in here. Once you hit enter, it will run through a whole bunch of code. Mine's like, it's already there. Warning, it's already there. It takes about 45 seconds to do this install. Next thing you're going to need to do is run the next command, node space app.js. So node space app.js, hit enter, and it'll say Gunthi is listening on port or 127.0.0.1 port 3000. So right here it gives you a link to the actual listener page. What we are wanting to do first though is open up the native browser, and we're going to click that. Connection refused. I think I got to do it without the HTTPS. Alright, let me check. I'm going to have to find that out because that's supposed to... One of the things that they said they're supposed to fix is when you go to just the 3000 listener, when you click the link in the instructions for localhost 3000 listener, this is your page it brings you up to. So this is basically the GUI interface, and then there's a configurator page. The configurator page has your ports, so 5000 and 3000, and the host name. I left all this the same because I'm running it from the local machine. I haven't tested it from other machines yet. I'm sure I would need to stick in this computer's IP address here to get to it. Interval ticker, I would change this to 15,000. Basically, 15 is the number of seconds, and then you want your API key and your secret keys for whatever exchange you're using. And then here's how you list your pairs. So like on Bittrex, it's BTC-first and whatever strategy you're going to use. So I'm doing BB step gain on all mine currently, and I've got them all put in here. I'm going to be changing that later today. It just doesn't, it's too many. But to add one, you just hit add at the bottom of your list, and it'll pop in a new area, and it has new overrides, so you can override certain settings. Cryptopia, they're all the same. It's pretty simple. I believe this is for emails and your trading view alerts if you got that set up. And then here's all the strategy settings. So each one has its own little buy level, sell level. It's basically like if you opened it up in the config file itself and went through each line and edited it. They just kind of gave it a little pretty interface without you needing special software or knowing how to open a JS file. So just go through, make your setting changes. If we go down here to BB step gain, here's what I currently got it set at. Buy levels. So just go through, make sure minimum volume to buy, minimum volume to sell. Buy enabled. If you turn this to false, it will not buy. If you turn panic sell to true, it turns buy enabled to false, because it's just trying to dump everything you got. And then double up, if it starts crashing, it's supposed to double buy or buy at a lower. Crypto bub, you're going to need, first off, make sure there's no spaces in your license. So no space at the front or the end. And then if you're still getting that error code or error, contact Gunbot. There's 3 of them on the Telegram. Let me pull up the Telegram. Gunbot Elite. So there's actually three different guys in the Telegram that will need, you can message. I'm trying to remember who they are. Equitas, right here. Equitas, Gunbot, and there's somebody else. Equitas or Gunbot can set up your license on their new server. They basically had to move the server for version 5 and above for the licensing. So if you haven't got them to approve your license on the new server, then it won't work yet. And that's all you gotta do. It's Gunbot Elite on Telegram. Did that make sense, Crypto Bob? Alright. So just go through here, change your settings. Once you get all your settings done for whatever setup you're going to run, at the very top you just hit save. Once you hit save, you will see that your app.js is working, and it'll start doing some things. Once you hit start, let's see if I can. I'm gonna click start, and then it will start taking off. Hopefully. I say that. There we go. And then I created a shortcut in my Gunbot folder. Let me edit this. And basically I just created a bat file. And I just named it start.bat. And I put in that command. So node space app.js, which we have to use to start it, and then pause. The pause is just in case this error ever stops working. It will pause and leave the window up, so you can see what happened, what failed, anything like that. Because if you don't, it just closes the command prompt window. So save that as start.bat, B-A-T, and it will auto start it right back up. Well, it'll start the Node app. It won't actually start the headless start. So it won't actually hit this button for you. You'd still have to start it in the web browser. But my issue is, the only issue I'm having at this point with this version is they're still having some issues. So like clam, it just did clam. So you select your exchange up here, and then select what coin you want. Clam, hit change, and it changes the pair right here. But everything still shows, like the order book, bid, ask, all that still shows as question marks, and just kind of waiting to see what I need to do to get that to actually show stuff. So I ran this for probably about 8 hours last night, and I did not get a single buy or sell. It was probably my settings, because I just kind of set it up at like 1 a.m. my time and did not take that long to tweak or change settings. So I would definitely kind of kick down what your buy-in price is, how much you're willing to spend on each trade, until you get it working and tweaked the way you want it. Because right now they're still having some issues, and you definitely don't want to be spending more than you should for doing trades that are not going to end well. So take some time. It may take you a couple days before you start ramping it up. So y'all have any questions before I hop off? It's really, really simple to do. I found a program yesterday that I'm going to test out that will actually do the latest stable version, plus have the Gunty GUI company's GUI, and just they give you a web address. So I'm going to test it out and probably do a video on it probably within the next month. I don't know. I just don't like giving other people secret keys and stuff like that. So we shall see. I guess that's it. If y'all have any questions, hit me up on Discord. It's Casey Watkins, same as the YouTube channel, and I will try to help you the best I can, or leave a comment on this video below, and I will do my best. Talk to y'all later. Bye.